It's a beautiful Saturday morning. What a wonderful day to get married. And that's true. As I walk the bride down the aisle and into the arms of her groom. After the ceremony, it's time to party. Everyone's having a great time, lots of food and drinks, along with lots of dancing, like never before. What a wonderful day, I said to myself. I'm sure you're wondering how I got here. And why? Well, let's start from the top. Hi, my name is Frank. I'm a 40-year-old divorced software engineer. And welcome to my life story for you. I hope this story will be an inspiration to you and will give you strength to overcome all your troubles. Now sit back and enjoy this story. I've been married to my wife Amy for over 10 years now. We were happy at first, but looking back, it was all fake, and I was a big fool, the biggest fool on the planet. We met back in college. I was studying software engineering, and she was studying marketing. She was the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Smart as well, to me, in a field of roses. She was the best and most prettiest of them all. But as a lovesick fool, I didn't see the thorns that came with this rose.
Oh, really?
A few weeks after we started dating, I met her family. Her father Cole, her mother Kelly, and her brother Peter. At first they seemed nice, very supportive, kind and understanding. After college, I started working for her family in their company. They had a tech company that specialized in medical equipment for the public. At first, the company was going down due to poor management. But after Amy and I came along, it went sky high. We worked well together and hard to get the company back on its feet. They say couples shouldn't work together, but we had a good run at first. After a few years, the company is now a powerhouse worth billions. Unfortunately, the success of the company has gone to the heads of my wife and her family. We no longer spend time with each other or do the same things we did before, or saw the same people that helped us back then. I did try to maintain a good relationship with those that helped us, but her family were making it hard for me. Before we got married, we had a good relationship with my relatives. Sunday dinners, Thanksgivings, birthdays, you name it. We never missed them. My family meant the world to me. They were all I had. And I thought to her as well. We were always welcomed to all the events and they were happy to see us. At first it was good, then one day it changed. We were no longer going to family events or even invited. This was all Amy's doing. Sometimes she was rude to them when we meet. Made them feel unwelcomed when they come over. Always criticizing them, making fun of their clothes. Because they were not from famous brands, or not going to an Ivy League school, and so on. I tried to talk to my in-laws, hoping they would help me talk to her. But boy was I wrong, they actually encouraged it. Saying things like, we should stick with our class. And we are better than them, if they can stay poor. They are just lazy. We don't need gold diggers. They are people beneath us.
Jesus is Lord.
I was shocked to hear this. What happened to the people I once respected? Did money really change them so much so? They forgot these are the ones that showed them love. To make matters worse, they started treating me like crap. Saying things like, I'm from a poor family who is lucky to be in their family, and they got me from the gutter. I'm just some keyboard guy. Without them, I'm nothing. All these insults were from my in-laws. This drove me into depression. It started to affect my work at the company. But I still tried to fix my marriage with Amy, but no good. We fight over the most basic things non-stop. We were like strangers to each other. And my mental health was getting worse and worse. One day on my way back from work, I overheard Amy talking to her crazy girlfriends.
Amy, how much did this bag cost? And look at that diamond earrings. It's so expensive. How much do they cost?
You like? I ordered it all the way from Paris. I can afford it, no matter the cost.
Well, you're lucky. Your family's company is back on top now, all thanks to your husband.
I know, right? He's the golden boy that saved us. Still, I can't stand his family and his down-to-earth attitude. It was luck that we met, but he's so smart that he saved the company if nothing else. He's a loser without me. I have him wrapped around my finger. He'll do anything for me now, no matter what.
I've been such a fool. The Amy I once knew and loved was a fake all along. This is the real her. In my state, I rushed out and dropped my phone. It was broken beyond repair. I entered my car and went for a drive to cool down and clear my head. I drove for hours, all over the city, feeling like a complete fool. The realization of Amy never really loving me was so damn painful. I needed to talk to someone. Anyone that will still talk to me and help. But I forgot that I broke my phone. As luck would have it, I was close to a store. So I got a new phone and retrieved my info from the cloud and tried to reach anyone that will talk to me. But due to Amy, her family, and my ignorance, they were reluctant to reply. After about an hour, I got a strange message from an unknown number. The message was short and simple. It simply said, "Hi, I hope you had a great day. Mine, not so much, and I feel a little down. But you always tell me that life has its ups and downs. And I should never give up. I should keep believing in myself and all will be well. I'm special and loved, so I will. Thanks for hearing me out. Have a great day. Talk to you soon." After reading this message, I felt different, happy, calm, and a bit more relaxed. Then shortly after that, I got a message from my friend Tim. He said he was free and we can meet and talk. Tim and I have known each other since high school. He also knew me and Amy before we got married. So I told him everything, and his response was,
I'm not surprised. Sorry, but I've never liked Amy or her family. I always felt something was off with them. She and her folks always had this attitude. That made me uncomfortable. So what will you do now?
"I don't know," I replied. After I spent some time with Tim, I felt even better. It was nice to see a familiar face, but I was still confused. Should I try and save my marriage or not? I know I'm being naive. But deep down, I was hoping to work it out. This feeling went on for days. One day I got another message from the unknown number again, telling me I'm special. I should fight for happiness and so on. They kept on coming for a month. My mental health improved, along with my self-confidence, so much so that I stood up to Amy and her family when they were out of line, and I was brave enough to repair the damage with some of my loved ones, all thanks to my mystery messenger. One day I got another message. This one broke my heart and sent me to tears. "Hi, I've got big news. Jack has popped the question." And I said yes. "I'm really happy, but I'm also very sad. You always said you'll walk me down the aisle and give me away. I'm sad it won't happen. I know it's silly that I've been sending these messages to your number knowing you can't send back. But this helps me a lot. Just wish you were here with us. It's been 5 years since you've been gone. But I miss you very much, Dad." After reading this, I felt so bad and sad. I was compelled to do something. The sender's messages has saved my life. I must thank her, so I sent a message. "Hello, how are you? My name is Frank. You don't know me. But I would like to say thank you. For the past month I have been receiving your messages, and they have brought me so much joy, hope, and strength. But after reading this last message, I felt the need to reply. If it's okay, I would like to meet you and your fiancé in person."
Hello, Frank. I'm good, thanks. I'm glad my messages helped you. I'll reach out to my fiancé and get back to you if that's okay.
"No problem. Take your time."
Hello again, Frank. I spoke to my fiancé and we would like to meet you. How about this Friday at 7 p.m. in Cafe Leo?
"Wonderful. See you then." Cafe Leo is a popular restaurant. I know the owner. And what some people don't know is, the owner is related to the chief of police. On Friday, I came on time, and I met my messenger, my hero, and her soon-to-be husband. Her name is Jessica and her fiancé's Bradley. She's a chef and he is a programmer like me. Her parents married young. They were high school sweethearts. Then after college they married. Sometime later Jessica was born. She and her dad were very close. Bradley lost his dad in the service. He was a Marine and was raised by his mother and aunt. They are both only childs and they have been each other's rocks since they met. When Jessica lost her dad to heart failure, she fell into depression and started drinking. Non-stop partying, you name it, she was out of control. But Bradley and her mom intervened. They got her help to deal with her loss, and part of it was a trick she and her dad used to do back in the day. No matter the time of day, they will message each other Let them know how one is doing, then send each other positive, motivational messages to brighten their day. And this worked. Sending them helped her a lot. True, he could not reply, but somehow this worked. She would pour her heart out in her messages, followed by encouraging words to help lift you up. It was like her dad was still with her. This helped me as well. Her message got to me and saved me from harming myself. I think it was the angels that brought us together. We spent hours talking, getting to know each other. It felt like I've known them my whole life. It felt good, like I found my long-lost family. Strange but true, I enjoyed every second of it. After meeting them, I offered to pay for the wedding, the whole thing. They were shocked. They tried to reject it, but I insisted. It was my way of thanking her and helping them with their new life. The next day, Amy and her family confronted me about Jessica. Apparently someone saw us at the cafe. They forgot to mention Bradley in the message. Since Jessica is a young and pretty girl, that's all they saw, me and her, a young and pretty girl.
Who is she? Who is this girl that you had dinner with last night? Is she your girlfriend?
She is none of your business.
Really? Well, you'll never see her again. If you want to stay in this family and this marriage, you will cut all contact with her.
No problem.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I want a divorce. I want to be out of this marriage. And I want to be away from you and your family. After saying that, the room was silent at first. Then, when the shock from my words passed, they tried to scare me to stay.
If you leave, you get nothing from the company. Plus, you will be an outcast. Nobody will hire you. Think about it.
I have, and you can't put a price on peace of mind. Keep it all. What's yours is yours and what's mine is mine. I don't want anything from you people. My lawyers will be in contact, still trying all they can to keep me. They stopped when they figured they lost.
Okay, leave. Go back to being poor. And if you do, I never want to see you again.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
As I left the house, I said to myself, I'm free. Thank you, Lord, I'm free. Within a few months I was separated from Amy. What a relief, I'm free from them at last. No more of them, and their madness. I took not one penny from them. All the years I worked for my in-laws. I saved and invested a lot of my personal funds. Now I have a small fortune. A total sum of $2.5 billion, so to speak.
Damn!
And shortly after that, Jessica and Bradley's wedding came up, and as promised, I paid for it and more, the catering, the venue, the reception, and the honeymoon. In gratitude, Jessica asked me to walk her down the aisle. I was more than happy to do so. The wedding was a complete success. She and Bradley are now husband and wife. The reception went well also. Friends, extended family, co-workers had a great time. I met Jessica's mother, Lena, for the first time at the wedding. She was a lovely, smart, and beautiful lady. After the wedding and the honeymoon, I stayed close to Jessica and her family. Lena enjoyed my company very much, and I enjoyed hers. She always invited me to special events, like her friends' birthdays, social parties, and more. She's an art teacher at the City University and is loved by her students. After some time, we started going out. We have so many things in common. The types of music, food, movies, and so much more. I later introduced her to my family, and they love her. In fact, both our families like each other very much. Very different from the last pack of jerks I was married to. After a few months of dating, we decided to get married, which was a shock to everyone at first, but accepted later. Our wedding was a simple one. We had friends and family over to celebrate with us. Bradley walked Lena down the aisle while Jessica was the maid of honor and my brother was my best man. After my separation from Amy, we patched things up. Nice, right? Then a year later, at my birthday dinner, Lena gave me the biggest surprise ever. She's pregnant. I'm going to be a dad. I'm over the moon right now. Amy never wanted kids, but I did. Thank you, Lord, for my new family. Jessica and Bradley are excited more than the rest of us. She is going to have a little brother or sister soon. And Bradley has started his own company with a little investment from me. It's a company that makes advanced systems. for self-driving cars, and it's doing well as for kids of their own. They are not ready for them yet, but they will soon. A few months later, Lena gave birth as the family came to visit us at the hospital. We had a little secret. This secret shocked them all. We had twins. Yes, a healthy baby boy and a baby girl. Can you believe it?
A few years later.
My life is doing just fine. I have a loving wife, a beautiful stepdaughter, a wonderful son-in-law, and now I'm the father of twins. As for Amy and her group, I hear they are not doing too well. Her father's company was involved with some shady deals and lost lots of money, and he had a stroke as a result of it. Her mother left him for some other guy. Her brother is in jail for the assault of many women and possession of narcotics like P. Diddy.
Emotional damage.
I heard he's getting the beating of his life constantly in jail. His wife and kids left him after that. And as for Amy, she's on the streets somewhere.
Gotcha, bitch!
Her constant partying and drinking cost her her company. Her so-called friends left her. She's now all alone. I feel sorry for her, but I hope she gets back on her feet before it's too late. I never wanted anything bad to happen to her or her family, but they made their choice. But if she needs help, I will help her, but from far away. Yes, she made her bed. But just because she's down, I will not kick her. Besides, an eye for an eye, and the world goes blind, right? Thanks to a message from an unknown number. My life has changed for the better. I have a wife and kids now. A better relationship with my family. A new and better life. What more can I ask for? Somehow I was sent that message from the Lord to not only save me, but my new family as well. What do you think? Thanks for staying until the end. We hope you enjoyed this story. If Frank's ex-wife comes back and asks for help, should he help her and why? Leave your answer at the comment section. And don't forget to give a like, share and subscribe. Stay blessed.